I just want to talk about Baron Zemo and War. We're going to talk about two different things, and I just want to show my conviction for this guy because of a couple clips that I had last night inside of War. And what I mean by that is well, you're not going to believe this. I accidentally went into War with basically Zemo, Mantis, and Hydra Grenadier against basically a 200K punch-up against Red Skull, and more or less Zemo one shot. He basically was able to clear Hydra. And we're going to show you this footage here. And I'm a little bit embarrassed about this footage here, and I'm going to back up a little bit right here because it's like I screwed up. I botched the like right here. I accidentally went down and hit this fight button. And when I hit the fight button, I go into battle, basically 208K versus a 305K Red Skull. And I'm going to flip out right here. I start screaming. Listen, what happened? But I think the results you're going to find that are interesting is that this guy basically is a one-man army against Red Skull Hydra. And if my Hydra Grenadier had been next to Red Skull, he would have been fine himself. He does some crazy things. He really does. And so this I didn't back out. I actually played it out. And basically his passive says that anytime a minion goes, him and his adjacent allies gain evasion. And so he's persistently getting evasion. And the only thing I really had to worry about was Red Skull's ultimate running through him. But then I had Mantis there to heal up. And so this, I was freaking out. Chat was freaking out. It was kind of an interesting match yesterday. It gave me a heart attack, but I have so much conviction in this guy now, and we're going to talk about another team. The other team is that I've been playing inside of balanced PvP, and one of the teams that I was using was Zemo versus. Whenever the other team had Hela, I would take Zemo and Carnage and Symbiote Spider-Man. What happens is Zemo goes first and he ability blocks anybody he wants, and then he AoEs, clears all the positive effects, and he kills the Greg, giving turn meter to the symbiotes. And then Carnage can go and spread the ability block from the Zemo. So this idea is floating around. I've heard a couple people talking about it, of taking in symbiotes with Zemo and a fifth. And I guess the fifth can be, I don't know, maybe you use Hydra Grenadier just for the extra focus so that you can guarantee to land the ability block on the Loki. And then from there, you take Carnage in and you spread the ability block, and you probably, I'm going to try it. I think it's going to work well, especially with the red stars. Now, I have a 5/5 Zemo now. I just took him to 14. I did his middle ability, but I think that every turn that he goes, once he has the charge, he's going to be able to clear the stealth. Because that was the main problem with symbiotes versus Red Skull, the symbiotes versus Asgardians is that you get stuck under that Loki taunt, that Loki stealth when they drop below 50%, and you have all these Gregs out there. But the thing with Zemo is he's going to be AoEing and clearing all the stealth and the positive effects so that you can actually target whatever you want to target, whether that would be Thor or Hela or whatever. Probably Hela is what you're going to want to go after so that you don't have a million Gregs running out there. And the turn meter is going to be insane. So I think this is going to be a reasonable counter against Asgardians using Zemo with symbiotes. So that is something that I'm looking into. And then I actually win this. Crazy, right? This is crazy. These two right here just went through, and basically it was a 200K team versus a 300K team, basically Red Skull. Now, something I want to talk about, which is really annoying, and I did not know about this, but a lot of people said that this is a known thing that happens in this game, and it's a visual bug. And I've been talking to a couple people about this, but what happens is there's a typical matchup right here is with Toad goes first, right? And what I'm hearing is that there's these visual bugs that occur with deflect, evasion, and immunity. And I just want to show what happens right here. I hit play. He goes in, blocked. His speed. Okay, so if you notice what's happening is the speed is disappearing, but the immunity is not. And what I'm being told is that this is a visual bug. Now, I'm looking at this right here, and I'm seeing immunity, and so I'm scared to use the blind because they still have immunity, and I'm being told that I have to actually click on the character and see how many turns. This is ridiculous. I got to read this. This is a post from 2 months ago, and I want to read it because it says right here, as this is 2 months old. Big shout out to Garo. It says, my plea to the devs to fix the Coulson Fury Shield Alliance War immunity glitch. I have been reporting this issue with Coulson Fury Shield things never having the immunity icon come off the characters even when immunity has been removed because it's visual. You have to click on the individual characters they have it because then maybe the smart choice there would have been to do the AoE blind. In Alliance War, I just did a match where I used my Brotherhood 2.0, which I was using right there, and used the Toad ult, where the screen showed no one had their immunity removed, but then Magneto used his ult, and 2 of the 4 were blinded, but all still had the immunity icon. This has been going on for months, and it does not allow me to win the same matchups I was winning before. This issue is manifest. This needs to be resolved. A very deceptive tactic causes me to lose matchups I shouldn't. Previous to this issue, I've never had this problem hitting 60k punch-ups on the Coulson Fury team more, but now I can't even win at 20k punch-ups because of this issue. I need to know when this issue actually is going on and to be addressed. I did not record any gameplay footage. Well, I've got gameplay footage right here. Happening to me and just my alliance mates. So you have to click on the characters to see what it says. Now, I'm also being told, I'll finish this post. In Spoken Places Reddit experienced the same issue, not an isolated incident. I'm sure where some playtesting would be very easy to replicate this issue and see there's something wrong. It does not seem to be an issue of focus versus resistance. Actual visual bug is what it is. And this visual bug is occurring with immunity, deflects, and evasions. And it's just visual. And this happens also inside of the mirror match of Brotherhood. Black Order versus Black Order. I mean, I know if you play Black Order versus Black Order, and if you Thanos flip second, sometimes you'll look and you'll have negative effects still on your team, and it's because they're not really there. It's a visual bug. And the opposite is true. There's positive effects on the other team that aren't there. It also affects taunt. Anyways, this is crazy. Just be aware of this, that if you're in this situation here, you have to click on the character, and if it says immunity 0, then there's not really immunity, and then you could proceed. Now, the problem I have with this bug also is that this match right here can time out. You have to play it relatively fast. You can't spend 45 seconds clicking on each character to find out if what got removed, what didn't get removed. And I didn't do that last night because this was the first time I was aware of this. Now, I've been told that this bug has been around for several months, and I pulled chat, and it was about 2 to 1. For every 2 people that didn't know about this, there was 1 person that did. So hopefully they can fix this because I lost this match, and I was pretty upset. I was also a little bit hungry, so I was hangry. Anyways, let me know what you think in the comment section about this. And also, are you as hyped as I am about Zemo? Maybe I'm overly enthusiastic about Zemo. I don't know how I'm going to get him to 6 stars. Maybe I'll actually have to blitz. What? Me actual blitz? All right, let me know what you think in the comment section. And as always, thanks for watching and keep on gaming.